motion, can't even focus. Sometimes I can't tell if my eyes are closed or open. Feel like I'm going through the motions, but it's hopeless when I feel the coldest and I can't even control the moment. My dreams are the darkest, it's hard to see in the darkness. Constantly having my family witness Gene in the coffin, but I don't got a fear of dying. It's almost a fear of flying. A sleeping giant doesn't appear if I'm even trying. The heart of a lion, hardest to ever walk the horizon. Any man saying I ain't the nicest is fucking lying. It's obvious he couldn't even see me if I Skyped him. I'm on some deep shit, look at my eclipse, it blind them. They talk about their cars to compensate for they lack of bars, portraying the image that doesn't resemble who they are. They get promoted but they far from the dopest, and it's sad because the starving artists hardly get noticed. Look, I ain't finna change, I ain't built like that. Why you acting out of lane, you ain't built like that. Keep talking out of pocket, you'll get killed like that. Try and call yourself the realest, you ain't real like that. You done changed so much, how you get like that? Niggas get their ass beat on some shit like that, and I'ma always be the same cause I'm built like that. Set yourself up to fall cause you built like that. Shit, I can't predict the future, but it's looking pretty dim. Can't fuck with too many people, my patience is pretty thin. I never talk about some kind of life that I haven't lived. I keep it realistic, it's the way I always been. If you living by the sword, survival is pretty thin. Running your mouth, knowing your entourage is pretty big. Talking about a bunch of shit that you know you wouldn't have did or wouldn't have done. Make it seem as if you wouldn't run, like I'm supposed to be impressed about how you use a gun. Talking about taking a life like you doing this shit for fun. With one punch from a small nigga could remove a lung. You weak chested, big breasted, I barely even swung. And I ain't even tough talking, I just ain't afraid enough. And I can see the truth, I promise the shit you're saying wasn't. Ain't nothing real about the way you moving. I'm positive you ain't doing half of the shit you say you're doing. Look, I ain't finna change, I ain't built like that. Why you acting out of lane, you ain't built like that. Keep talking out of pocket, you'll get killed like that. Try and call yourself the realest, you ain't real like that. You done changed so much, how you get like that? Niggas get their ass beat on some shit like that, and I'ma always be the same cause I'm built like that. Set yourself up to fall cause you built like that. See, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't biased. It's hard to give a nigga credit when I'm trying to get it. I'm a critic, but I'm not a hater just to sound like it. It's probably just bad, I wanna like it, man, I try to. But my opinion shouldn't affect someone's way of thinking. Nigga, if you can't swim, why the fuck you in the deep end? My criticism is based on your lack of lyricism. Studio quality, but there's a quality you missing. Your heart and desire retire like rain on an open fire. I've inspired my power, I can explain this shit for an hour, but all I can see is a sea of sour faces and people who forget what I say as soon as I say it. And horrible artists talking probably as if they made it when they couldn't hold a candle to anything I created. I'm not bitter, if chasing the throne is what I consider, then I can fucking take it at a moment's notice, my nigga. Look, I ain't finna change, I ain't built like that. Why you acting out of lane, you ain't built like that. Keep talking out of pocket, you'll get killed like that. Try and call yourself the realest, you ain't real like that. You done changed so much, how you get like that? Niggas get their ass beat on some shit like that, and I'ma always be the same cause I'm built like that. Set yourself up to fall cause you built like that.